Hi everyone, my name is Charles Anderson, this is Professor Evans, and we're here today to discuss Evans Economic Consulting. Alright, first off, Evans Economic Consulting, what kind of business is that?
It's a professional business. I'm an economist. I would call myself a business economist. I provide consulting services to clients who are businesses, trade associations, who are interested in issues that affect their business and their industry.
Awesome. What made you decide to open up your own business?
Well, after years of working for someone else, years of working in banking, 12 to 13 years of working for a consulting firm, I decided that I would enjoy the flexibility and the freedom of working for myself, setting my own hours, taking on the volume of work that I wanted to, and basically having that freedom and flexibility that is so wonderful. And also it gave me the opportunity to return to teaching at Florida State, which I really enjoy.
Oh good, alright, great. How much time, money, and planning did it take for deciding to open your own business?
Actually, surprisingly little. As a consultant, you're selling your intellectual ability and your skills, so there's little to no equipment involved other than the standard office equipment such as a computer, fax machine, cell phone, that sort of thing. Other than obtaining a couple of licenses that are required by the state, I think the startup time was maybe less than 2 days.
Oh, wow.
So it's quite easy if you don't have a lot of overhead.
Wonderful. So you didn't have a lot of overhead, so how did you obtain startup capital? You didn't need much?
I didn't need any.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we had ample space in my home for me to establish an office, which is isolated from the rest of the house. This is a wonderful benefit as a tax write-off as well. People that can work from home have the ability to deduct that portion of their home from their income taxes, which is a benefit.
Yeah, awesome.
And it gives me an additional amount of freedom and flexibility that I quite enjoy. So it worked out really well.
Great. How do you advertise and promote your business?
I don't really actively advertise. I had an extensive background in banking. I worked in the local community for about 18 years and established a lot of banking and business relationships over time. And then when I began working for a Chicago-based business consulting firm, I made contacts through that work. And so it's really been more of word of mouth, referral. Clients that I've done work for refer me to other associates of theirs, and that's worked extremely well. I've been very fortunate. Very little marketing and advertising cost.
Great. Does your company have a website?
I do have a website. It's www.evanseconomic.com, and essentially it describes my educational background, my work experience, the type of work that I do, the type of work that I've done, and a list of representative clients that I've done work for. So it's really more about me and my skills and my background, which is helpful to potential clients.
Great. You mentioned you only needed a couple business licenses. Is that the only licensing requirements that you need?
That's it. Fictitious name. If you set up your business in a name that is not your given name, you're required by the state of Florida to have a fictitious name certificate. And then you have to have a city business license. Very simple.
All right. Awesome. That couldn't be easier.
It
Sounds like.
It is.
Do you use any information technology to help you run your business?
Yes, I do. The computer. The computer is my main tool.
What about programs?
Programs, yes. Statistical software such as SAS. From time to time I use eViews, Excel, word processing such as Microsoft Word. Most of the projects that I work on I can do on SAS, which is very ubiquitous in the workplace. A lot of clients use it. It's a wonderful econometric and forecasting program. So that's my main software that I use for most of my projects.
Cool. And are you the only employee?
I'm it, except when I have a project that is very, very labor intensive, requires a lot of research, and I'm on a very tight timeline. What I have done in the past is hire graduate students from the university who are in our PhD program. They work for me for the duration of the project. When the project is over, their work is done, and my labor expense is over.
Mm.
So
They
it's
work,
kind
they're
of
done,
yes,
off the payroll.
it's kind of an on-time labor situation, and I'm really fortunate to have access to students that have the skill sets that I need, and to be in proximity with them 2 or 3 days a week is really a great advantage for me,
Mhm.
and I hope it's an advantage for them.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure it is. How could it not be? Real world experience.
Exactly.
It's
That's
hard
what
to
they
come by.
need.
Mm-hmm. Great. So I know you mentioned your background, professional background a little bit. Would you mind going into more detail?
Not at all. When I was an undergraduate, I was working part-time in a bank, which ultimately became a bank holding company. After I graduated, they gave me a position in their management training program. And I had the opportunity to work in lending, asset liability management, retail banking, investments. So I was exposed to a lot of different areas of banking, decided that I really liked it. It had a lot of vertical and horizontal mobility opportunities for me. So that turned into about an 18-year career, which I found in retrospect was wonderful background for consulting work.
Mm.
After my banking career, I came back to the university and got my master's degree in economics and went to work for a firm in Chicago, traveled all over the U.S. and Canada, and did business consulting for small to medium-sized companies, and really got an eye-opener as to what clients need, the kind of advice that I could offer them to help them optimize their business models.
Mm. Good. What kind of day-to-day things do you have to do to operate your business?
Essentially work on the project that I have open at the time. I devote probably 80% of my day to project work, the other 20% research, reading, keeping up with current events, reading economic journals. Very, very important to stay on top of what's going on, not only domestically but globally, what's going on around the world, because these issues affect my clients and affect their industry.
Mm. Is there anything in particular that makes you feel your business is a success?
I think the fact that I've had repeat clients
Mm-hmm.
who've been happy with my work, who've asked me to do subsequent work for them, the fact that I'm referred
Mm-hmm.
by my clients to other businesses and organizations, I think speaks to the fact that clients know that they will get a quality work product from me. I will deliver on time, and I will stand behind the integrity of my work.
Mm. Good to know. Good to know. What is the best advice you can give someone starting out in business or starting a business?
Well, be prepared to work hard.
Mm-hmm.
There are many nights where I'm up all night. If I'm on a deadline, that's just what you have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anyone to rely on but myself.
Mm.
And I'm the face of my business with the client, so
Mhm.
I can't tell them that my staff didn't perform. Be willing to work hard, be enthusiastic about what you're doing, maintain a good reputation with your clients. If you say you're going to do something, do it,
Mm-hmm.
and love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure that what you decide to go into as a business is something you love and you enjoy. And if that's true, you'll be successful and you'll be happy.
Wonderful. Lastly, is there any other hints or advice you'd like to give prospective or hopeful entrepreneurs?
Get a good education, keep learning, stay current with your field, attend seminars, workshops whenever you have the opportunity, and just keep learning.
Mm.
Make it a lifetime project.
Never stop learning.
Correct.
And do what you love. All right. Well, thank you very much, Professor Evans.
My pleasure.
And I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Same
All
to
right.
you.
Have a good one.
You too.